Promises, 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 motherfucks. Promises is the key word of today. I was watching the Malachi Black sit down with Jericho on whatever, Jericho's podcast. And I gotta say it, man. I gotta say it. This guy, I don't like Malachi Black. I mean, as a human being at this point, I don't like him. I don't like the guy because he is so entitled, right? Like, to be fair, I only watched the 4-minute version here, but basically this guy starts talking, right? And he's like, I was promised this, I was promised that, despite the promises, I didn't break through. And that's the problem with wrestling today. You know what I mean? People are promised things, right? It's common sense. If you have 80 wrestlers, you're going to make 80 promises because you're not going to tell someone, hey, you're going to be a jobber for your entire career. Because nowadays, these people are so entitled that nobody is proud of being a jobber anymore. There's no like Tommy Dreamer, Brooklyn Brawler, Funaki type, you know? Where they're just like, yo, I'm a jobber, I understand that. Like maybe you can say R-Truth is like that, right? Ironically enough, R-Truth is like 19,000 times the wrestler Alesiter Black will ever be. But that's neither here nor there. The point is, there was this focus on promises, right? He kept saying, they promised me this, they promised me that, they promised me this, they promised me that. And I'm thinking to myself, bro, did you ever consider the possibility that these promises, you didn't deserve them? Did you ever consider the possibility that you're being promised things that are beyond your wheelhouse? In the little interview, I think he was talking about a convo he had with Paul Heyman. And basically, Paul Heyman, who I am convinced doesn't understand wrestling at all, right? He doesn't get it at all. People, like, I get it. He's like the father of ECW, and people really want to pretend that Paul Heyman is this great wrestling or business mind. He is neither, motherfucks. He is neither. The truth is, Paul Heyman has been carried by Brock Lesnar his entire career. Before Lesnar, he's done absolutely nothing, and after Lesnar, he's done fucking nothing. He had a few good years writing for SmackDown. You know, he might be good at that. He might be good at building storylines, right? But apparently, that skill has also gone down the shitter, and I'll tell you why, motherfucks. Because in this video, Aleister Black talks about a promise that was made to him, right? And basically, what he was told was that he would have a feud with Buddy Murphy, right? And that this feud would be revisited 5 years later on a higher level at WrestleMania. All right. Immediately right there, when Paul Heyman or whoever the fuck it was promised him this, he should have said, whoa, wait a second. You expect me to believe that in 5 years, me and Buddy Murphy both are going to be WrestleMania level talent, right? And he didn't say they were going to be in the main event, but he kind of insinuated that in 5 years, they would be big deals, right? And that's the problem. The problem is anyone can look at Buddy Murphy. Aleister Black, I'll give it a pass, right? Some people might be confused by the pretty colors and the shadows and the coffin entrance, you know, because wrestling fans are not the smartest. I mean, let's be honest, right? Wrestling fans are right there almost as dumb as UFC fans. Wrestling fans are like, oh, this guy's getting an elaborate entrance. I think he's going to be the face of WWE before you know what he's jobbing, right? Same thing with someone like Karrion Kross. Oh, this guy's going to be the face. This guy's going to be a big deal. The hater comes out day one and says, this guy is a jobber. It's only a matter of time before he's jobbing on Raw. That's exactly what's happening. He's trading wins with Keith Lee, who is on the same spot as him. Another jobber in the making, right? These guys are never going to be real stars. But the point about Aleister Black was that it shows that this guy doesn't understand anything. He's just an entitled prick. He thinks that he knows better than Vince McMahon. And in the chat, there's a little video chat here. Not a video chat, but a chat, like a top chat replay on YouTube, right? And there's all these people that are saying, like, Vince needs to retire. No, he doesn't. Vince is the gatekeeper to this kind of dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Vince is the guy that says, whoa, wait a second. Paul Heyman promised Aleister Black that he and Buddy Murphy would be at WrestleMania in 5 years? What a ridiculous promise. In 5 years, a lot of things could change. According to What Culture, Jacob Fatu and Kyle O'Reilly are going to be the two biggest stars in the world in 5 years, right? That was 3 years ago, by the way. I haven't heard of Jacob Fatu in a while, and Kyle O'Reilly is on his way to feuding with the Diamond Mine next, probably. So let's be honest, right? None of that shit's going to come true. The facts are what the facts are. Someone like Aleister Black and someone like Buddy Murphy were never going to be main eventers. Nobody should have, like one of the comments here says, let's see, let's find this idiot's comment that I thought was so stupid. It says here, to be honest, I thought Aleister Black was going to be the face of WWE one day. Well, that's because you're not very smart. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, bro. If you really thought that fucking Aleister Black was going to really become the face of WWE, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's like you see this guy and you're like, okay, this guy's gonna be the next Papa Shango. That's what I thought automatically. I'm like, oh, he's got Boogeyman written all over him. For some reason, people expected him to have a better career than Boogeyman. And he had a worse career than Boogeyman because Boogeyman beat JBL, I think, at WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? Boogeyman had like a stellar career compared to this guy. This guy sucks. You know, there's nothing good about him. I mean, he's got some good wrestling moves. You know, he's as they say, crisp, right? But as a character, he's got nothing. Now, maybe, now that he's just wearing black and black and black and black and black, right? Now, this guy is out there making a name for himself in AEW. Maybe he'll get some character development. I mean, I actually am quite optimistic in terms of like comparing him to his WWE version because at least in AEW, he's speaking. You know, he like the 2-3 promos he cut in AEW were more than he's spoken his entire WWE career. So there you have it. But the facts are what the facts are. This guy, he feels entitled. He's like, oh, promises. I was promised this. Bro, you were promised like a WrestleMania spot with Buddy Murphy. I think that's when you should have known that it was time to go, motherfucker. It was time to go. You weren't going to be the star you thought. And there's nothing wrong with that. Not everyone's going to be a star, cucks. But there you have it. All right, motherfuckers. See you later.